This food that I'm using is, hey, I know, you, God, this one is, I hope you won't mess me up. Hello. Hope this is not connected to, okay. Hi, happy weekend. Are we on? How are you? Just go and get your cup of tea and come over, please. Help us to share. I just can't how my kopasaki. I just can't oh my kopasaki. Oh my shingoku. How much do you saleko? Ile baba wa ni ile baba wa. Ni ti lo yeri. Ilo yanin bi akite mali. Ilo yanin. Ni di yanin bi. Iyola Abiodun. Happy weekend. Oh, you're going to get your cup of tea so that we'll just gist and gist. This is just gisting time. Oh, no, everybody doing. I will not give a be. You're welcome, ma. Every other person, please share. Hey, go afati ṣe ìlú Èkó. Ìlú Nigeria generally leleyi si. Ko so Èkó mo o. Ọ̀rọ̀ ti kọjá Lagos alone. It's all about the whole country. Yes, oh yeah, go that can. Okay. Hello, good evening, everybody. Okay, I'm beautiful without hearing. Thank you, Jerry, because I forgot to hear my hearing. But the yarning is here. Yarning is big. I can wear it too. But hey, my bad. Hello, Shekabo, Ekole. Everyone watching me here. Yes, you're welcome. I really appreciate you. Yes, let's say today's date. What's today's date? Today is 20th of October, 20. How know everybody doing? Thank you, ma. Today is 20th of October, 2023, and the time is 20:25. That's 8:25 p.m. United Kingdom, broadcasting from the United Kingdom. Journalism. I have to go and study journalism. Yes, you're all welcome. I appreciate you all for all your love and care. Yes, this is weekend. Yes, thank God it's Friday. And that's why I said, okay, let's just come casually here and talk to ourselves. First and foremost, let's talk about Nigeria. Kilo nṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria. Honestly, I carry my yansh for you people living in Nigeria, and I respect you. Honestly, when you look at the whole thing, Nigeria, for you mothers, for you fathers, the money you're using to send your children to private schools, even public schools, that you still have to pay school with all this hardship. For you doing business, you're welcome. For you doing business, I can say, how do you cope? Honestly, somebody was talking about dollars, the rise in foreign exchange and how it's affecting business. And it's not only foreign exchange, everything in Nigeria. We're talking about the petroleum products because they still import them. So a lot of, the more the dollar rises, the more the price of petroleum products goes up. So kò sí bẹ́ ṣe lè ṣe for now. So I carry yansh for now. May the Lord God see us all through. It's all over the world. The inflation is all over the world. The rise in things, cost of things, it's all over the world. But it's just that abroad here, at least ìlú òyìnbó tá wà ńbí, àwọn ìjọba wọ́n help wa díẹ̀díẹ̀, and that is why we are able to stand a little bit. I wish our country would be like this. They would take a cue from all this all these foreign countries and use some of their policies to support our people back home. But you know, it's all about what they can get. Yes, I can see our president saying they want to disburse 15,000 to households, and I'm wondering for 3 months, you know, which makes 45 in a whole, as a whole, sorry. So you start wondering, people are fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ owó tó no fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn. Àwọn wo ló fẹ́ fún? Ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe program yìí ní Yorùbá so that I know a lot of my non-Yoruba speakers, but I really want to reach àwọn ìyá ọlọ́jà yẹn. Báwo ni owó tó fẹ́ fún ìjọba Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n náà fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn ní owó 15,000 sí accounts on my BVN or whatever they want to use. Mo njẹ́ láti ṣe census gbẹ̀yìn ní Nigeria. It's been a very long time. So báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ mú àwọn tẹ́ fẹ́ fún lówó yìí gangan? Òun ló mú mi wá sí ọ̀rọ̀ bí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe le tó. Kí ló mú àwọn èèyàn máa ṣe nǹkan ritualism, you know, à ń lo ọmọ ọlọ́mọ fi ṣẹ́ṣó. À ń lo ọmọ ọlọ́mọ fi ṣẹ́ṣó. Ó ti wà láti ìgbà táwa wà kékeré tá ti máa ń gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń fèèyàn ṣẹ́ṣó. Nígbà yẹn gan nísàlẹ̀ Èkó, wọ́n máa ń bá wa wípé ẹ má lọ síbí báyìí o, ẹ má gbowó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ní títì o. Ẹ mọ̀ ńgbà yẹn wọ́n máa fún àwọn ọmọ kékèké lówó. Ọmọ yẹn á kàn disappear, ní irọ́ ọmọ yẹn mọ́. Òun ló máa ń ṣe nígbà táwa kéré gan. Ó ti wá di pé nísìn ó dà pé wọ́n tún ti lọ yí padà. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà. Of recent yìí, a ti rí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n mú wọn lóríṣiríṣi ní gbogbo ìgbà. And then you start wondering pé wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ oògùn owó. Oògùn owó wà, òun náà ṣe yìí ń ṣe. Tí ò bá sí, they will not continue to do it. Mo rí fídíò yìí tó go viral, and this is not the first time. Kí Ọlọ́run bá kó máa ṣọ́ wa. Mo mọ̀ pé ìlú le o, wàláhì ìlú le gidi gan. Òun dẹ̀ ló ń ti most people, òun mo ṣe fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. How have you been coping? Tí ò mú ẹ̀yin lọ ṣògùn, lẹ fi ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣògùn owó. Tí ẹ lọ mú ọ̀rẹ́ yín kẹgbẹ́ lọ fi ṣògùn owó. Who can you trust now? Ta ló lè trust tó lè bá jáde? Kò sí ẹni tí èèyàn lè gbọ́kànlé lórí pé yes, I'm coming to Nigeria. Ó ń bọ̀ láti ìlú òyìnbó. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi mò ń bọ̀ àbá ẹ o. Ẹ má gbàgbé o, ìgò làwa ń tà o. Ẹ bá mi ra àwọn ògo wa o. So there is no friend of yours that you can trust pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi mò ń bọ̀ Nigeria o. Àbí ẹ ti ẹjọ́ ń gbé ẹjọ́ neighbors. Kò má lè ní jẹ́ kí sáré sìn ẹ́ débì kan, jẹ́ sìn mí débì kan. Kíá wọ́n ti gé orí olórí, wọ́n ti gé ẹsẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀, wọ́n ti fi ṣògùn owó. Òun ni ntagbéwá yìí. Ẹ gbọ́ interview yìí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí a tó máa bá nta ń bá lọ. Important issue báwo. Ẹ wo arákùnrin yìí. Ẹ wo. Ẹran ènìyàn. Orí èèyàn. Can you imagine?
20,000.
Orí èèyàn ní 20,000 naira.
Mo fẹ́ lò. Fún kanu. Nǹkan kan náà lè ṣiṣá.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Kẹ́kẹ́ kò máa gbọ́.
No, àmì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ẹni tó jẹ́ kí n máa wọn rí mọ́. Sí tí mo wọ́n ara mẹ́ra rí.
Ó kò wọ́pọ̀ wò rárí o.
Ẹnìkan ló sọ fún mi. Ìyẹn tó rárá o. Tó tà fẹ́ ni tó gbé fún mi nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Mọ̀súrù ló torí.
Ben, Oton. Ẹni ló mú ẹnìkan fún mi. Kí ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀. Látàrí rẹ̀ fún àfà.
A friend.
Ẹni ló mú wá fún mi.
Ṣé tí ń gbọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ òun ló mú èèyàn yẹn wá fóun láti ṣe kankan fóun.
A kàn sọ pé kó wá dún àwọn pé kó wá bá àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ oko ní ìdẹ̀mọ̀ yìí pé pípa ló máa láṣìṣì ní ìdẹ̀mọ̀ pé pípa ló máa láṣìṣì gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́. Wọ́n nígbà tẹ mú dé ṣẹ́jú sáwọn pé káwọn
òun nìyẹn.
gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe rí ṣá. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí pé àwọn ṣẹ́jú pé ká pa.
Ẹ ti gbọ́, I just played that very small clip. It's it's longer, but just for us to understand what is going on. This is a friend that invited his own friend to a place. We pay, come on, my friend, let's go and do, I think they are gardeners or something. So they went there. Ó parọ́ fún yẹn, ntí yẹn máa jẹ ló ń wá, kó tó pàdé ohun tó máa jẹ. Kò mọ̀ pé agbanipa lọ̀rẹ́ òun, kò mọ̀ pé òṣìṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó ń ta part èèyàn ni. Wọ́n ń ta part èèyàn as small as 20,000 naira. Orí odindi èèyàn. Baálé ilé tó níyàwó lé, tó yẹ pé òun ló ń bọ́ yàwó, ló ń bọ́ àwọn ọmọ. Wọ́n waste life for nothing. Be careful of who you call a friend. Be careful of where you go to. I know pé yà ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn gidi gan ní Nàìjíríà, but ìwọ tó fi èèyàn ṣe ògùn owó, tó fi èèyàn ẹlẹ́ran ara bíi tiẹ̀ tó gbé, kí ló wà lọ́kàn ẹ? Kí ló wà lọ́kàn ẹ? Ebi wo ló lè pa ẹ́? Iṣẹ́ wo ló lè mú ẹ tó mú ẹ títí pé èèyàn ẹlẹ́ran ara bíi tiẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ ló máa mú, ló máa lọ tà fún àwọn agbanipa? Why are people wicked? Ní ọjọ́ tí gbogbo wa bá wo ọjọ́ tá máa sùn tá ní jí mọ́, ká mọ̀ pé everything is vanity upon vanity. Life itself is vanity. I know, àìmọye òwe tó máa ń pa ń sìn wá ní owó ní kókó. Yes, owó ní kókó. Because of the part of country tá ń gbé ni. And that is why tá ń pe Nigerian government pé kàn jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run ọba. We know that they are trying their best. Yes, omi pọ̀jọ kà lọ ni. It's all over the world though. But tí àwọn bá lè bá wa ṣe láti alleviate poverty. Poverty alleviation is what we want. And gbogbo ìta àwọn làwọn ṣe yìí, mo mọ̀ mú ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣe ritualism wá. Kò ń ṣe ritualism nìkan ni. No, a lot of things that people do to make money in Nigeria. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọbìnrin ti dolóṣó tán. Go to TikTok, wọ́n polówó ẹ̀ ní life and direct. Kò sí, no shame, no values. Moral values gone down the drain. Kò sí nǹkan tó kàn anybody mọ́. They are selling their bodies as if it is normal. All because wọ́n fẹ́ jẹun. Ẹlòmíì, òun ló ń bọ́ ìyá, ló ń bọ́ bàbá nínú ilé, ló ń bọ́ àgbọ̀n, ló ń bọ́ àbúrò tó jóbìnrin. Ó ti dolóṣó tán nígbà tí ò sí iṣẹ́, tí ò sọ́nà láti gbà mọ́. Ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ pé òun ni gbogbo àwọn ẹbí ń look up to. Òun náà ti di ránù, ó ti di yahoo boy. Ó ti di àwọn tó ń bá wọn ta egbògi olóró. Ọwọ́ egbògi olóró tà ń sọ pé wọ́n ń groom àwọn èèyàn. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn gan wọn ní choice mọ́. That is the truth. Because they want to have that money. Apart from the fact that, yes, get rich syndrome. Get rich quick syndrome. Ó ń yọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa lẹ́nu. But what about the society itself? Ó ti fún wọn ní enabling environment. Because they are not enabled to have proper jobs after their education. They can't get employment. Ìyà wa ń gorí ìyà, wàhálà ń gorí wàhálà. They will go into illicit businesses with others. That's the only way they can make their money. Òun lè ṣe rí wọn. Ẹ lọ sórí TikTok nsìn. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ti di TikTokers. Ntí Nàìjíríà sọ wọ́n dì ní. Ẹlòmíì kò wùn. Now, fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ń ṣe ògùn owó. Ẹ wo bàbá tó ta orí èèyàn ní 20,000 naira. Wọ́n ní èlò ló kún at the end of the day. Ó ní 5,000 naira ló kún òun kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run ọba. Níjọ́ tí ẹ bá rò pé ọmọ èèyàn lẹ ń tà ní 5,000 naira ló dé ọwọ́ ẹ. Ó ṣe rò pé ṣé kò bẹ́tà kó kúkú dúró sí títì kó máa gba bárà. Ju kó sọ ẹ̀mí ẹlẹ́mìí nù. Because kò sí ìgbà tá bá fi fún yẹn ló máa fi fún ẹ padà o. Ó lè pẹ́. It might be long, but you will always get your own karma. It's real. So many of you are into that business of destroying lives. That is life destruction. Kò tán rẹ̀ jáde. Please, this number job for all our followers. The number we are using today is +44 74 74 77 82 39 +44 74 74 77 82 39. Please don't call the normal number. I'm using that for our program. The number we are using today, please, if somebody can help me to post it, write it, and I'll pin it. The number to call is +44 74 74 77 82 39. Let me write it. I'm using another platform on Niger Styles, so we're not using the Niger Styles directly. We're using Niger Events, so that's why I cannot see any of your comments on Niger Styles. So if you can come to Niger Events, for all of you on Niger Styles, Niger Events, so that I can read all your comments, and you can call in with that number I've called, and I'm going to pin it. Is +44 74 74. We are still going to talk about two other topics, which Mohbad is the last one on it. +44 74 77. Ẹ má bínú o, torí mo lo èékánná ni o. +44 74 74 77 82 and 39. Yeah, you can call direct, you can call WhatsApp. That is our number for Niger Styles, Niger Style Party and Events blog. For all of you on Niger Styles and Beauty Tips, please follow us again on Niger Styles Party / Events blog, so that I can read your comments. I know you're commenting on Niger Styles, so it's better you come to Niger Style Party / Events blog. Yes. So, like I said, we are going to be talking about this ritualism in Nigeria, how rampant it is, how popular it is becoming. God bless you, Jare. Hey, Sister Miyola. Sister Miyola. You see, all these my sisters that want me to blow. God will let you blow. Women supporting women. Yes, so we can see men supporting men. I will tell you about men supporting men now. How they did it today that we saw live. Now, so, àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti sọ ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn nù, tí wọ́n ti pọmọ lọ́mọ lẹ́kún. Ẹ lọ wo ayé ìgbà tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe ògùn owó tó popular ńgbà yẹn. Èèyàn mélòó lẹ rí pé lé ayé ẹ̀dá. Wọ́n á lọ gbé lùkùdù mi, wọ́n á lọ ṣe, wọ́n á lọ mọ̀. Níbo ni ilé ayé wọn wà lénìí? Kí ni life àwọn ọmọ wọn? Because gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe láyé yìí, wọ́n ní a máa gba ẹ̀san lórí from generation to generation to the 7th generation. So no matter what you do in life, your children will repeat. Tí wò bá dúró jẹ́, torí kò sẹ́ni tó ṣògùn owó. Níjọ́ tá bá wa bá pariwo fún wọn, kò sẹ́ni tó ṣògùn owó tí ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ń gùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, èṣù ò kì í fúnyàn ní nǹkan kó má gba odindi nǹkan ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹni. No matter what you do, you can't go to these people láti lọ gba agbára, láti lọ gbowó, láti lọ gba fame, kó má ní repercussion. Ó máa ní o, ó ń lẹ́yìn o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ń lẹ́yìn. Ẹ wo bàbá yìí sìn, ó ti kó gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ sí àdánwò, ẹ ti pa ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. And this is why we are calling on Nigerian government. Ìyà ń jẹ aráàlú, ìyà ń jẹ aráàlú. Tí àwọn èèyàn bá ní basic amenities, tó bá ní orí oúnjẹ jẹ, bóyá àwọn ìwà yìí á máa dínkù díẹ̀díẹ̀ láwùjọ wa. Ẹ provide oúnjẹ fún wọn. Epo ò ṣe é rà mọ́, wọ́n láwọn èèyàn kì í tan generator mọ́ nítorí rise cost of it. Báwo lẹ ṣe ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ èyí tẹ́ ní àforítì, Ọlọ́run á máa bá mi wà pẹ̀lú yín ní Nàìjíríà o. But just be careful who you follow out. Kí ló dé ó ní battery low kẹ̀? Àbí mi ò tán ni? Ayé mà ní ká o, ó ní battery low kẹ̀. You know who you follow out. Èyàn kí o lè ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run kò sí pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi lélẹ̀ yẹ ó ń ṣe patí kò kọ̀ sáré tẹ̀lé tó o bá mọ ẹni yẹn má ṣe o. Ayé ti kọjá ìgbà táwa wà ní yunifásítì. Tó jẹ́ pé èmi àti ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan à ń sọ̀rọ̀ life ní yunifásítì pé nígbà tá a wà ní LASU wọ́n á kàn ti pè yan ní ó yá everybody á jáde. It's different now. Wọ́n ń gbégbá sí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lórí. Ẹ bá mi wọ́n gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín o. Wọ́n tún ti pọ̀ ń ta o. December ló ń bọ̀ yìí o. Time tó máa ń really need àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kórí wá gbà bọ̀dì. Orí àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní gbà bọ̀dì. Orí àwọn ọmọ tèmi náà ò ní gbà bọ̀dì. Ẹbí mi, ará mi tó wà Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀yin ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ẹ̀yin followers mi, ẹ̀yin lovers mi, orí yín ò ní gbà bọ̀dì o. Be careful of who you follow out. Nàìjíríà lágbára sí ni. Kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú wa. Káwọn government wa kó bá wa look into this money tó láwọn fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn yìí 15,000 into accounts. How are they going to distribute this money? Palliative lásọ. Ẹ lọ wo palliative ní north. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń gbé big bags of rice tí wọ́n rú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sí mi inú bíbá yìí dáàdì wá send ẹ̀ sí mi. Tí wọ́n rú tó ń rú lórí. Ẹ wo palliative ní abẹ́ Ògùn state. Rí nǹkan tó ń fáwọn èèyàn ní rí nǹkan tó ń fáwọn èèyàn ní palliative. Kí ni palliative fèkó àti ìrí kankan? Àti ìrí kankan. Giving palliatives, giving all these things, ọwọ́ àwọn kan ló máa end sí. It won't get to the right people to get over someone. If the government does not know, let them know. And apart from that, this is not what will ease this problem we have in Nigeria. A lot of refineries were ṣe. Owó epo lọ sókè worldwide now because of the war going on and everything. Time to the car make owó ní Nigeria lele. Because we have oil. But we have oil, but we are still importing. Because our refineries are not working. We have 4 refineries. They are all not working. If you can use that money, you want to give people palliatives, you want to give people 15,000 naira or whatever, keep that money together and repair one out of our refineries, and we can start from there. There and then we'll be doing our oil, we'll be exporting it. You can't hear my voice again. What happened? Oh girl. Can you hear it now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You can't hear me on that prevailing issues with Ajo. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Ba. Can you hear me? Volume. Can you hear me now? They said they can hear now. Can you hear me? Boyodo Inyo Iyola Olufunke Taira Bello said they can hear. Let me know if you can hear me, please. So, like I was saying, yes, thank you, Asho Okay Gold. God bless you, ma. So if only the government will look into that for us and use that money to fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn sínú accounts, because at the end of the day, kò ní dọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn. Few individuals tó wà ní high there àwọn ló máa gba owó yẹn sápò. That is the truth. But tó bá fi owó yẹn tí wọ́n bá lò, Iyola, you said you can't hear me. I think it's from your side. Others can hear. Iyola Biodun, wo no, boyodo yin ni. Because others said they can hear. Can you all hear me? Iyola ni ko so pa won ogbo. Please, if you can hear me from prevailing issues, okay, just tell me that you can hear me. Iyola said she cannot hear. So, if only we can use that money to repair one of our refineries, let it be working so that we can start exporting oil the way we used to do. And then we can make our home money. Now, why not lift the ban lori importation? It's still a problem for us because we are still going to be importing as little as only part of what they lifted the ban on is toothpick. We don't make toothpick in Nigeria. We still have to go and import. Importation will kill our economy. Of course, people are saying, yes, it will give room for people to buy their dollar because that dollar is rising or whatever, the source for their dollars. But that is not foreign exchange, but that is not the issue. It's just the local economy that is going to die. You know, local economy is going to be affected. So unfortunate that we have to go through that. That's that for the man that was nabbed and his gang. You know, be careful of who you follow. Please watch over all your children. Tell them that Itao Reni, yes, Igboro Reni, no man, one Igboro Reni, yo, Naija Legidi, Igboro Reni, Ejo, ewa careful, ma ba won eyan lo sile babaláwo pe fe lo ṣáájú, wọ́n máa lò yín fún oògùn owó ni, ma jẹ́ ntan yín, be careful. Ṣé yín gbọ́ mi níbẹ̀ yẹn àbí kí n come back níbẹ̀ yẹn ni? Lórí prevailing issues with Ajoke, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo nbi báyìí ná. Torí mi mo, torí Iyola lawon ò gbọ́. Iyola, if you can't hear, go to the other hello, okay, I can hear. But the volume is really low. I can hear. Yeah, but the volume is really low. Yeah, but we can hear it. I don't know why. No reason to see. Volume is low. We can hear it. Now let's go straight to the second topic, which is about DNA. Yes, there are a lot of people clamoring for DNA of recent. Why? Because my gender, they are disgracing us seriously now. Yes, my gender, you are not doing well at all when it comes to this thing we are doing outside our matrimonial homes and all that. You know, it seems that it's now becoming a norm for ladies to sleep around and not know who the father of their baby is. Or trying as much as possible to be more bafoshun. Yes, ẹ̀yin obìnrin ni mo ní ọ̀rọ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ leni. Ó wà unfortunate pé ó ti wá di nǹkan tá fi ń ṣe nǹkan yìí kí obìnrin máa gbé ọmọ àlè fọ́kọ. Mo mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ní obìnrin ló mọ ẹni tó lóyún fún tó bímọ fún irọ́ ni o. Ìwọ obìnrin tó bá ọkùnrin méjì sùn in a day, o mọ ẹni tó ní oyún o. Torí èèyàn tó dú ẹ láàárọ̀, èmi tó dú ẹ lálẹ́, o lè mọ ẹni tó ní nínú àwọn méjèèjì. So it's not about pé obìnrin ló mọ ẹni tó lọ́mọ, kò sí obìnrin gan ò lè mọ ẹni tó lọ́mọ nítorí o mọ ìṣìnà tó ṣe. Within a week, obìnrin mi ń sùn pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin mẹ́ta, mẹ́rin, márùn pọ̀. Within that week, when will you say pé báyẹn ló conceive ló lóyún? So there are times that all this obìnrin ló mọ ẹni tó lóyún fún irọ́ ńláńlá ni. So men are now everything Nedu tí mo sọ bí báyìí níjọ́ yẹn. This Nedu is a TV presenter or, you know, he does something, he's a media person. Married, legally married wife, legally married ìyàwó, was saying it that yes, Nedu, because Nedu did DNA test and he discovered that one of the only child that they have is not his. The DNA came back negative. And guess what the wife said? The wife said, yes, you didn't ask me. He didn't ask me who the father of that baby is. It's like me that I'm married to my husband. I'm in his house and I get pregnant. I have a baby. My husband believes that that child is his. Normally, because you're married, one man saw you back up, she woman be adelebo bi to ti gboyun wa ni. Ìwọ tó wà nílé ọkọ. Ó wá sọ pé ọkọ ẹ ò bí ẹ pé ṣóun ló lọ́mọ ni. Kábíyèsí o. So, irú àwọn obìnrin tá ń sọ yìí, òun ni à ń sọ yìí. This man cried out today. Ó ní ẹ gbà mí o. ó advice gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ó ní kẹ́ máa lọ ṣe DNA test láti determine ẹni tó lọ mọ because they don't trust us again. Wọ́n ti rí àwọn obìnrin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹlẹ́yà. Ọlọ́run ò ní ṣe wá lẹ́lẹ́yà nílé ọkọ. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa obìnrin ò ní dẹlẹ́yà. Àwọn ọmọkùnrin wa ò ní ṣìgbé láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. So wọ́n ti rí àwọn obìnrin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹlẹ́yà. Ó ti wá sọ́nsìn yo. Ó ní my advice to my male counterparts is that please, any child any woman brings for you, whether your legal wife or your illegal wife, please go and do DNA o. Wọ́n nítorí àwọn ọmọ yìí tí wọ́n fi ń ká oko jẹ ní títì. Ó ní ó bad gan ni. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí bọ̀dá yìí sọ. Bọ̀dá yẹn wọ́n ní òótọ́, like I would say, this man said he protected himself, but unfortunately, the lady still brought a baby for him. Let's listen.
Whatever I'm saying is the truth. It happened to me. And since last night, I've not been able to sleep.
This is the man.
I'm saying this so that other people will learn. Sometimes last year, I think middle of last year, thereabouts, a friend called me, a close friend called me that, oh, this was up. And her friends, so just
Bluetooth mode.
Pass through you. So it was about 9 p.m. in the evening, or 10 or so. So I was already feeling sleepy that time, but I said, okay, no problem, you guys can come. So they came. So they were drinking. So I had to join them to drink.
They're more like a Bluetooth. Sorry, I'm trying to put the Bluetooth in. Moboya ele pair. Bluetooth okay, oko yen wa nbe. Pairing it. I'm trying to pair this so that you listen to life. This person said there is a lady he met and had an one night affair with. And the lady came back pé òun ti di ẹni tó lóyún fún òun, even though òun lo protection, that he had his protection on, but the lady said pé òun lóyún fún òun. Please, let's listen and we can.
And since last night, I've not been able to sleep. I'm saying this so that sometimes last year, I think middle of last year or thereabout.
This is a man, life.
A friend called me, a close friend called me that, oh, this what's up. I'm with my girlfriend and her friends, so we just want to pull up. We just want to pass through you. So it was about 9 p.m. in the evening.
You're welcome, mommy.
So I was already feeling sleepy that time, but I said, okay, no problem, you guys can come. So they came. So they were drinking, so I had to join them to drink because I was alone at home. So as we were drinking, him and his girlfriend, they were getting in that mood.
So this man is telling us how he met this lady. Oni obìnrin ọ̀rẹ́ mu kan wá kí òun, ó mú ọ̀rẹ́ dání, yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ mu ọkùnrin. His friend came to visit him with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend had another friend of ours, a lady. So they came to him. He's a bachelor. He lives alone. Okay, mommy mi Taiwo Feson ya. No problem, ma. So he came alone. He was alone. He's a bachelor, so he was living alone. And his friend came with a friend of his, a girlfriend, and that girlfriend brought her own girlfriend. So making two guys, two ladies. So one of the friends already that brought his own girlfriend went into a room with his girlfriend, and he took over the second girl. That's it. Now listen.
So that other girl that came with them was automatically getting close to me, in as much as she's figure 8, nice body build. I gave her the audience, and so we're talking at about 1 o'clock at night. But me and her, I didn't see her as a girlfriend basically, but we're just talking. So at night, so my friend had said that they're going to pass the night to my house. So they went to my other guest room. So the other girl that came with them automatically came to my room. So that night, we just had it.
We just had it.
Just had sex, and I remembered vividly, we had a protected one.
Did you hear that? He was a bachelor. Shemo ọkùnrin akọni kò ní aya ńlé. Ọ̀rẹ́ gbé ọmọ wá. Ọ̀rẹ́ ọmọ tó dẹ̀ gbé wá náà gbé ọ̀rẹ́ wá. Òun wò pé wo ọkùnrin ọmọ boy ò gbọdọ̀ sùn lébi. Ó yá, get inside. They had it, but he said it was a protected one. Smart guy. It was a protected one. For you young ones, you know, that you are having it, please protect yourselves.
We used the protection. So after that day, in the morning of it, so we didn't have that connection. Like, I wasn't seeing her as a girlfriend, so it was just like a one-night thing. So, and but she gave me a number. I gave her my number. So after that day, we didn't talk. She didn't even chat me. We didn't chat. Like, there was nothing after that day. Fast forward to 6 months later.
6 months later. Did you hear that? 6 months later. They had sex that night. After 6 months, because the guy said he didn't feel her. Exchange number, but none of them contacted each other. After 6 months, what happened? Desmond.
Somebody chatted me, and it was her. She didn't even use her number she gave to me to chat me. She chatted me to another number. And I was like, oh, what's up? She was trying to, I saw her picture on a DP. I remember all this person. So I was like, what's up? Long time. She said she has something to tell me. I said, what's that? She said she was pregnant. So I thought she was joking. She said she's pregnant. So I said, how do you mean? After 6 months, you're coming to tell me you're pregnant. Why? How come? She said she was scared to tell me this why, so she kept it. And she called me on video. Her tummy was already big. I was like, you're pregnant for who? She said, it's for you. I was shocked. I didn't believe it at first. But I reminded her, I said, we use the protection. So how come you got pregnant? Because me, I don't take chances. If in my 36 years of age, I have not given birth, that's because I didn't want to have a child outside wedlock. I wanted to build my life. I wanted to, get married and have kids. So that's why I don't joke with protection. He gets it again with me. So I said, okay, let's get to meet. So we met. We spoke about it. So she said, a doctor told her that even when you use a protection, you can still get pregnant. I said, okay, all right, no problem. So we started nursing the pregnancy. Every day she would tell me, my ear is paining me, send money. I will send money. My eye, I'm not seeing well. Send money, I will send money. The baby is kicking to this side too much. I want to go and see a doctor. Send money. I was paying a lot of money. At some point, she said, the bed that she's staying at home is not comfortable anymore. I need to buy new beds, new set of bed. I did. Oh, the house is no longer convenient for her. I need to get her a new apartment, furnished apartment.
Can you imagine?
I said, okay, no problem. I did. So during last Christmas, she would tell me, oh, I'm not.
Now, what did I do you now? Shagba, the man started spending so much for this lady.
I need to send money to the mother. If I don't send money, she'll start crying endlessly. I will send money. Oh, my dad cannot pee. Where? They need to take him to the hospital. Send money. I will send money. So it was like a thorn on my flesh. I was just waiting for the baby to come out so that we can do a DNA test, because I was not still convinced that
baby was, yes,
she was pregnant for me. What I'm telling you is the true life story.
We saw your face now.
It just happened.
You can't lie. This is the man.
Fast forward to when she was getting.
Look at the man.
Because I paid for registered for this maternity, whatever checkup that she goes to.
See the man well.
Took her to the best hospital where she gave birth. I spent a lot of money, and she gave birth. When she gave birth, okay, everything was fine. During that time, she said the baby was still too young for a DNA test, so we're still trying to nurse the baby in the new apartments. I gave them everything. We went for shopping for the babies. We went for shopping for herself. We went for shopping for her mom. We did everything. So at some point, like 1 month later, I told my family about it. So my big sister told me, I know they have to snap a picture. So we took the picture of the baby, we sent to my sister. My sister said, this baby doesn't look like you now, this one. So I was like, when she said we have to do a DNA test. So that was the first month. This thing, because she gave birth this year. So second month, she said,
No. Don't call that number.
She's busy, she want to go back to school. she's writing an exam, whatever. Okay, let's go for DNA test. You say, she's writing an exam because where she's staying is like 2 hours journey from where I stay. But I kept on paying money. Even there was a time I flew to London and I was there for
business.
I was supposed to go there for 1 month. Just my 1 week there, she was crying that the baby is sick, the baby needs the father's attention. I had to book my ticket to run back to my base. And I came back and the baby wasn't really sick, that sick. Then we still kept on pushing it. I'll tell her, come, let's go for DNA test. That time she'll tell me, oh, she's good. They have a church program. And then she'll tell me,
So the guy was saying, let's go for DNA test. And she was, you know, posting him, no, I will go. I don't have time. I'm busy. You can imagine the guy said he spent so much on her and the baby.
The baby is sick. The baby is this. So there was always an excuse for this whole thing. Fast forward to 4 months later, the baby became 4 months. I think when October now, in September, the baby became 4 months. I said, that's beautiful. Then, 1 week ago, because I've been paying money, and me, I'm not convinced yet that the baby is mine. In as much as we love babies, I want to have a baby. But I want to be sure that the baby we're talking about is mine. So, I was all the time, I'll tell her, come, let's just go and do this thing. Any day I book for that day, she'll tell me, oh, that day is not convenient. That is not. I will tell her, okay, choose the date. She'll tell me, oh, she'll get back to me. You know, she'll start complaining that, you don't trust me. Yes, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. Just every little thing she'll start crying. She'll be blackmailing me emotionally. Oh, you want this baby to suffer. You want this baby to grow in this atmosphere. Blah, 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 blah. And Desi, my family is saying, you have to come and do a traditional marriage. You have to come and do this. You have to come and see my parents. You have to come and do this. I said, madam, calm down.
She wants to blackmail him to do the wedding.
At the time. 8 days ago, I told her, come and see me. That I want to take you and the baby for shopping. When she hears shopping, when she hears shopping, she can jump mountains for it. And I've spent a lot of money. You need to see the apartment I bought. I even bought her a small car that she can be using to carry the baby. Even not a small car, a good car that I spent a lot of money on. So she can be taking care of the baby and taking care of herself because she says she's schooling. Paying school fees, paying everything. Like
can you imagine?
Doing everything. The nanny that takes care of the baby, he said it's her sister. I have to pay her own sister that comes to take care of the baby because they are staying. I rented an apartment, a furnished, well apartment, comfortable over there.
For her.
8 days ago, I told her, come, let's go for shopping. I want to shop for the baby. And she came. When she came, she entered the car. Straight.
Did you hear that? So the guy tricked her because all along she has been dodging the DNA test.
To the doctor. Oh, got the doctor. She was like, why? How come I didn't tell her? I'm trying to trick her into doing a DNA test. She's supposed to be ready. I said, my sister, you don't need to be ready. We are here. So the doctor came and took samples. The thing took 5 days before the result came out. And then the result came out negative, that I'm not the father
of the baby.
She got angry. That was like few days ago or so. No, it was not even 8 days. I think before 8 days. It was like up to 12 days ago, I think. She said we must go to the hospital close to her, where she lives. She said maybe I must have planned with this doctor. I said, wow, okay. So I think 4 days ago, I traveled to where she stays. We went to a clinic there, and we had another DNA test. They took the sample again. And just yesterday, we got the test results. The baby is not mine. Now, you see what people go through. You see how this thing has damaged me emotionally since last night to this time. Because now,
the child.
I have been taking care of this person. Now, it's not about the money alone. It's about how she made me feel that, oh, you are a father now. And at the end of the day, I'm no longer a father. Do you understand? So it is important. DNA tests should be made mandatory. Because most kids you see today, the fathers they are claiming to be their father, it's not the real biological father. I don't know why ladies hate DNA.
So it's about DNA. You know why I'm playing this? because a lot of people have come into my inbox about the DNA for Wumi's child, Mohbad's son. Now, let's quickly talk about this man. This is a young man of 36 years old. This very man that spoke out. And he said he didn't even date this girl. And moreover, they didn't even do it like flesh to flesh. It was just with condom. But at the end of the day, this lady came back. And because I guess she knew that this is a young, promising guy that has everything and is, you know, at 36, he's not married. So maybe she can tie him down with a child. And she came back after 6 months that she was pregnant for him. And he took care of her, you know, even he doubted it. But then he felt, well, it's 6 months. And you know, most ladies now, what they do, they keep away from that man. I know that because I've seen ladies doing it while we were growing up. You know, when you are pregnant for a man and you want to push, because that was what they used to, old men in the olden days, you know, that time when we were growing up, when you want to, you know, just be like, I must to marry this man. You tell him you are pregnant, and at the end of the day, you just, you know, camp him with your pregnancy, and then that's it. You are Mrs. that person in here. So exactly what this lady did, knowing fully well that this man is made, and you know, he looks more like a butter, even the way he talks. Oh, that be omo butter. Oh, that be omo get inside. Could that be omo? Is all the That's on a lighter note. So this one said, okay, let me, but he knew right from the onset that, look, there's something is not right because we used protection, even though the girl tried to convince him that the doctor said, yeah, of course you can use protection and still be pregnant. You know, of course, they will intentionally bust that rubber so that the thing will produce sperm. You understand? Ladies do it a lot just to catch that guy, you know. Now this is exactly what this man said. Doctor, well, it's not impossible for her to be pregnant. Immediately, he said he started taking care of the girl and all that. Even rented an apartment for her, got her a car, took care of the child right from the onset. And then, come, let's go and do DNA test. How many of you have seen ladies like that? That when it comes to DNA test, of course, they will raise eyebrow. People are accusing me seriously on Wumi's own. That's why am I one of those that are saying Wumi should not go for DNA test. Yes, I'll talk about Wumi when I finish this narrative about this man. Yeah, we are talking about ladies. These ones are the ones that are out there that feel that the only way they can trap a man down is by having a child for that man. You are not doing yourself any good. And you are not helping us, our agenda. No, you are disgracing our agenda seriously. They have said it that so many of we women out here, that if they say, okay, all your children line up, let's go and do DNA. That you will see a lot of I don't know what you feel about this story that I just played. You can call us on +44 7474 778239 +44 74 74 77 8239. Yes, I talked about somebody last week. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? Yeah, that man too brought a child to this UK with his wife that he got married to in Nigeria. Got married to her, brought her to this country with a child, 4-year-old child that he believes is his own. And they got to this country, they started their life together, they had another child. Now they are apart now because he found out that the first child is not his. After DNA confirmed that that child is not his. Now, the woman is now has taken over his property, has taken over the children. He's not allowed to see the children because he's, you know, like I said, they use children as shield. They use children to, you know, to deal with a man, you know, the way we women are. Anyways, but that is not where we are coming from, where I'm going through. What I'm saying is, you women out there, where is your conscience? It's about you now. for us that we are there. You understand? Because so many of us, maybe while we were dating our men, some of us might have slept with this or slept with that, and we didn't know. Do you understand? So I don't know. But for the upcoming ones, please, once you know you are ready for marriage, because this new generation now, at least some of you, I'm sure, I don't know of Nigeria, but for us here, these children, I won't call them children, these adults, the young adults, they know what it means to cheat, and they don't joke with it, for real. Once you cheat, that's the end for them. A lady or a guy, they don't take it easy. One, cheating in Nigeria, not to permissible. Here, they take it as a big deal. So I just want to encourage us that we women, please, let's be careful, because it's now becoming a shameful thing that when they bring out 10 children, according to, they said, maybe wàhálà lè máa fi rẹ́ yọ kan, you know. Ológìdì Tajòdé Dan Fodio, you're welcome, God bless you. Wọ́n ní bóyá tí wọ́n bá kó ọmọ mẹ́wàá sílẹ̀, bóyá la máa rọ́ ọmọ ọkọ mẹ́rin nínú wọn, kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. So ó ti wá mean pé most of us now, we see it, you know, we've lost that moral values, honestly, where we feel that, nǹkan ìtìjú. Listen, it doesn't make any, they are not shameful about it again. I say go to TikTok and see Nigerian women. I saw one today. Tebari to shedi balabala shoyon bolobolo, shedi balabala shoyon bolobolo. Money, wow. Mugo party e ni decency díẹ̀ lára wa ni. No. It's gone down the drain. It's really, really gone down the drain. So for us, John Tori Olong, nǹkan tó toni lójú ju olè lọ wà. Is it right for men to be demanding for DNA now because of our lifestyle? It's a question for you. You can call us on +44 74 74 77 82 39. I'm expecting your call. That's why the women are always at parties. They are depressed in Nigeria and filling the gap with party phone. Umwani ologini Tajòdé. Wọ́n ní depression ló wà ní Nigeria. Bí kí lẹ sọ, wọ́n ní ìtorí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe ń lọ sí party lójoojúmọ́. Ṣé depression ló ní pé kó lọ gbé ọmọ ọba fún Ọ̀ṣun ni? I do watch Oriyomi Hamzat's show, and then you will even see, not even the younger generation, you will see women. No, don't use this number to call us. No. Because they are used to this number. Oh, don't call us on that number. Call us on +44. This person calling. No, don't call us on this number. They are used to that number calling. Call us on +44 74 74 77. Oh God, don't call us on this number. The caller, don't call us on that number. The number to call today is +44 74 74 77 82 39. I'm using that phone to make a video today. Please call us on +44 74 74 77 82 39. That's the number to call. +44 74 74 77 82 39. I'm still on Adeyinka Alabi. Can you see me? Where to yen ton pe wa ni? I'm still on now. Adeyinka Alabi. Tori number to fin pe wa yen ni. Where can the boss read the other phone, because number yen won't come disturb you. I'm still on. Can you see me? Adeyinka. Ologini Tajòdé, can you see me? Me ni ma lo phone yen because people are used to that phone. We can hear it. Now let's go straight the second turn. 6 months later. Me go call everyone more. Yes, they can see us. Yes, that's right. Auntie Ayo Lamina. Okay now. Shama wana in June. Oh, I have one. So now let's go on. I've pinned it. Yola Biodun pinned it. Yes, Iyola Abiodun pinned it. You can see it. It's +447477778239. That's what Iyola pinned. And I pinned it. Our number, the number to call is +447474778239. You can see the number there. You can call us on that number. Now, so what were we talking about? Yes, àti wá rí àwọn obìnrin wa nísìn pé kò tiẹ̀ wá sójú tì mọ́. Go to Ogilomi Hamzat's show and you will see women. And then you start wondering, because most people will say because they are not educated, because you know, a lot ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin educated couples out there that you don't know.
7, 8, 1.
No. Hello, caller.
Hi, Joken.
Yes, ma. Ekalema o.
Ekaleo, Ekueto.
Yes, ma.
Salafia ni.
Adupe ma.
Yes. Well, you know, thank you for bringing this on tonight, because it's no longer funny at all, Joken. It ain't funny at all. It's like a pandemic now.
Kabiesi you.
And we need to sit down and address this within our womanhood. There's a lot going on now towards very, very disgraceful. Sharing social media is really an eye-opener, honestly. It's really, really an eye-opener. A lot of things has been going on. Social media, and we just need to sit down. And one more content creators, and we'll go cut our money and be daddy. Mother joke by my to Jaramile, especially are we still living? We should live in existence for crying out loud, for goodness sake. Or we want to japa yi o wan to àṣírí wọn náà tó jẹ́ pé kankan ọmọ mẹ́fà ló ń bá sì kan rí pé yọkan ṣo
ní tọkọ
ní balẹ̀ ilé ní. What is going on, for God's sake? Where our conscience? Why is human like this? With all this gospel going on, tons of salvation, so bad, so I will time human death, conscience, eléyìí. Honestly, it's really sickening, Joking. It's really, really sickening. Very, very unspeakable. Unspeakable things don't share any anything. Àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí mo ti fẹ́ fẹ́ǹdì kan sí ẹ tí mo rí.
Yes, ma.
Táwọn ọmọ kékeré kan sọ. Ọ̀tọ́kọ bá lè fún ẹ lówó.
A ti play ẹ níjẹta, mọ́mì. Hello, mommy. Mommy, a ti ṣe lórí program níjẹta ma. A ti ṣe lórí program.
Mi ò kí ń rí kíní mọ́ ni mo sọ fún ẹ pé mi ò rí notification mi mọ́ tó mo ṣe fún Facebook.
Mi ò mọ èyí kankan.
Mo tún ti tẹ̀ ẹ́ jẹ́ tún wò lálẹ́ ìṣá pé kí n tún tẹ̀ bóyá màá tún wọlé. Orú àwọn ìyàwó ló ń rèé àwọn ọmọ yẹn.
Terrible.
The parents of those kids are just having fun. That's fun.
Very young girls. Not even girls. Babies.
Ibi tó ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ tó máa ti máa gùn àwọn ọmọ pé ISB dání káwọn ọmọ lọ fún. Àwọn ọmọ wá dé secondary school wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dolóṣó. Wọ́n ń da alájẹ́, wọ́n di gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀ orú àwọn méjì tó lọ pa ẹni ẹlẹ́ni dànù. Ibi tí yẹn náà ti fẹ́ káàṣì kúrúùsù. Tó ní kọ́sọ̀ òun.
Kọ́sọ̀ òun lẹ́sẹ̀. Kọ́sọ̀ òun lọ́wọ́.
Fún ní nǹkan tó lọ fájù lé ọ̀run.
Bíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
No, this needs to be addressed. Kò fọ́nì mọ́ o ẹjọ́ ẹbẹ̀ ẹyin tẹ wà lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ bá wa ṣe ìgbàjarè fún wọn o. Ẹgbẹ́ ṣe ń bá wa discuss ẹ máa bá wa discuss ẹ o. Èmi tó ń sọ mo ní bóyá wọ́n tó bá wa gbé wọnú kọ̀ríkúlọ̀mù wọn Nàìjíríà.
Compulsory.
Kọ́mọ tó bá wa gbé wọnú ẹ̀. Because ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní society yìí ó kọjá be careful o. We just need to address it. Àmọ̀nà pé àwọn kan wà, àwọn tribe kan wà tó máa ń groom ọmọ wọn wípé ISB dání kò lọ fún. Àmọ́ àwọn yẹn, a dẹ̀ rí wọn lórí content kìíní, but àwọn ọmọlúwàbí ń kọ́ káàárọ̀ oòjíire for crying out loud. Why are we doing this?
Láti join wọn.
ṣé o ẹ bá
God
wa ké
bless you,
fún
ma.
wọn yìí tó lè jẹ́ social worker. Orú àwọn ìyá àwọn ọmọ yẹn ó dùn mí pé kì í ṣe irú ìlú yìí àmì sọ pé social service
wọ́n ti
láti
gbà
kí
lọ́wọ́
òun
wọn, wọ́n ti gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn, wọ́n ti gbà wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ìyá wèrè wo nìyẹn.
lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àwọn underage minor ní ìròpá àwọn ọmọ yẹn pé 10 years.
èyí tó bá máa dàgbà jù á jẹ́ bí 6 years láàrin wọn.
bó bá lè fún mi lówó ṣe run
jápa
bó bá lè
jápa
ṣe ni gbogbo ara mi ń gbọ̀n.
kò easy.
pé ṣé pé adẹ̀ ti dà báyìí.
ó ti dìra nù.
kó tí mo kọ́ sábẹ́ kínní ẹ̀ nìyẹn pé tata ló fi lè ṣe wá as it turned to this for God's sake. What's going on in the society? What is going on? Nígbà táwa wà ní kékeré bí boyfriend lásán ra lipstick fún wa lè mú lọ́lé. Lè mú lọ́lé, and we are talking about maybe kí ló dé pé from 5 láwa o. Wọn ò bí ẹrẹ. Ìyá Ṣẹ́gun máa já báàgì ẹgbàá máa dojú ẹ̀ kodò. Ohun tí ò bá ń ṣe tiẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ wá ṣàlàyé ibi tó ti rí. Ó kò sí gbogbo yẹn mọ́. Nígbà tí ìyá máa sọ fọ́mọ ń sì pé kó ọ́zù lọ. Ọmọ ti ń sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ Nàìjíríà pé kó ọ́zù lọ. It is well, Ajoke.
Thank you so much, ma. God bless you, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ma. Ẹ ṣé ma.
I'm glad pé mo rí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣàlálẹ̀ pé mo
Thank you, ma. Thank you, good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan, mommy wa. Mommy said it all, you know, but the funniest thing she said, somebody said so funny. She said, Ologini said, Kola is making me laugh. Yes, when mommy said they should make it a curriculum. Wọ́n ló ti di pandemic, ó ti di menace láàrin wa. When something becomes a menace, it's something that we all have to wake up and say, what is happening? You understand? Mo sọ pé tẹ́ bá lọ sí show Yomi Amzat, you will listen to some things and it will baffle you. Nígbà tó jẹ́ pé lórí social media ń sìn, wọ́n ti ń preach pé you can sleep with your father-in-law, you can sleep with your brother-in-law, tí ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ò bá mọ̀ ṣe dáadáa. It's now becoming a norm. Go to social media now at your own risk, because some things you will hear. Wàá fẹ́ lè sọ pé, ṣáyé la ìwà yà bọ́ọ̀run, like mommy said. I said on that TikTok, má lọ síbẹ̀ lọ polówó ohun ṣe kíní den máa kọrin wá sí ìwé mo like Àyìndé Gun. Ìgbà tí mo ń rí gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, àní mo rí ìyá kan fìdí ó ṣe ìdí bàlàbàlà ṣọyàn bolobolo. Mo kàn rò pé ìwọ Ọlọ́run ọba, ìyá èèyàn kan dẹ̀ lélẹ̀. That woman should be a grandmother. A grandmother. It's so heartbreaking, Adeyinka Alabi, for real, man. It is heartbreaking. Bóyá gbogbo wa kájọ ká pariwo gbogbo àwọn obìnrin síta, ayé dojú tira wa. Tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá kan tiwa, ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ. Of course, a máa ń sọ ọkùnrin ṣe kíní kan, èyí tí àwọn obìnrin gan ṣe ló pọ̀ jù. Àwọn míì ti sọ wọ́n ní poverty ńgbà míì ló ń jẹ́ káwọn obìnrin ìyàwó ilé kó máa lọ sùn, kó máa lọ bá ọkùnrin míì sùn. Mo wò kan lọ́dọ̀ Yomi Amzat ńjọ́ yẹn, ó ní òun máa lọ rẹ ẹran lọ́dọ̀ bàbá ẹlẹ́ran, bàbá ẹlẹ́ran wá ń bá òun sùn torí pé òun ò lówó ẹran, so òun máa ń gbẹ ẹran láwìn. Bàbá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń tẹ̀ òun lọ́yàn, ó dẹ̀ wà nílé ọkọ. Bó ṣe lóyún fún bàbá ẹlẹ́ran nìyẹn, ó gbóyún àlè, ó gbé fọ́kọ. Ìmíì tó tún ní bàbá ẹlẹ́ran náà ló tún fún, ó tún gbóyún àlè, ó gbé fọ́kọ. Ìmíì tí mo tún wò, a pastor of our church, tí pastor náà ní ìyàwó tiẹ̀ lé, tó ń bá ìyàwó oníyàwó sùn, tó di pé ẹgbẹ́ oyún lọ. Is someone's mom shaking boobs on TikTok? You are right, Adeyinka Alabi. You understand? Ogbe oyún pastor, you have your own wife, ó wá lọ bá ará church yín sùn, ó fún lóyún, yẹn gbé ọmọ àlè fọ́kọ ẹ̀. So many of it like that. Tí yà bá ń jẹ yín, ṣé wọ́n ní kẹ́ tún gbé oyún lọ ni? Ẹ máa lọ bá kọ lọ́kọ sùn, ẹ gbóyún fún wọn, ẹ wá gbóyún àlè. Ẹ gbọ́ tó sọ pé tí ilé bá ń tòrò, ọmọ àlè bẹ̀ ò tí ì dàgbà ni. When a child that is not the one of ọmọ bàbá ẹ̀ gangan, tí ò bá tí ì dàgbà, by the time tó bá dàgbà, where pastor father Ìbejì, you are right ma, Adeyinka Alabi. You are right ma. Pastor ló ní oyún ìbejì tí ìyàwó gbé lọ fọ́kọ ẹ̀ nílé. So it's now becoming something that we all have to wake up and check ourselves. Àlọ́kùnrin ò dá, ọkùnrin ò dá. Èyí táwọn obìnrin gan ṣe tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan ìtìjú òun ló pọ̀ jù láàrin wa. Àwa là ń set bad example sílẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ wa lórí social media. Àwa lè máa rí nínú gbogbo nǹkan ọ̀dọ̀tí. So táwọn ọmọ yín bá ṣe gan ẹnu wo lẹ fẹ́ fi bá wọn wí, bàtà yìí gan ti ṣe èyí tó jù yẹn lọ. Èyí lè máa kọ́ wọn níkọkúkọ ní in the name of you are motivating people, motivational speakers ọ̀run. Irọ́ lẹ máa pa fáwọn èèyàn. All you want is the crowd. All you want is to cloud chase. All you want is the money, but you don't know how you're destroying homes. It's so unfortunate. Some of these women now find it easy to sleep with just anybody. Can you imagine? Oriyomi Hamzat carried out DNA on 3 different men and no father yet. Obìnrin is a shame. So now let's go now to. So ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ má bínú o. Bí Ọlọ́run ṣe pè tí yín nìyẹn o. It's now your choice. If you want to have your DNA test done on any child, it's your choice. Like I do say, it's a man that can ask for DNA of his or her child, of his children. Sorry, my children. He's the man that has the rights to say. Can you imagine? He prompted the lady to think about who else slept with her. Now, it's the man. You can ask for it. If you feel that, DNA test nítorí ìkọta tí ìwà tá fi wù àwọn ìwà wa ló jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Nígbà tọ́kùnrin ti ń bẹ gbé for years. I saw one story some time ago. Àwọn ọmọ yìí ti graduate 3 children. Mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kò sí ètò jẹ́ ti bàbá yìí bẹ́ẹ̀. Mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kò sí ètò jẹ́ ti bàbá yìí bẹ́ẹ̀. So when a man now decides to say, look, I think I want to run DNA test on all these my children. Who are we to say, so you don't trust me? No. It's because of our agenda. Ntoso ye àwọn ọkùnrin dani. Irú wọn de ló máa burú jù nínú ilé. Kọ́kọ́ má ti ṣe kíní kan ni. Wọ́n ti dínà. Àwọn ló burú jù. Bó ẹsẹ̀ wọn ò mọ́. Ọwọ́ wọn ò mọ́. So, Nigerian men, wọ́n ní kẹ́ máa lọ ṣe DNA test. Èmi ò sí nínú àwọn tó recommend díẹ̀ o. Mommy wa kan báyìí ló sọ o ẹ ṣá gbà tó pé o torí mo mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá rán DNA test kò yé mi sí. Now that brings us to Mohbad's case. Yes, our Mohbad. We are still talking about it because his body is still in the morgue and they are still waiting for toxicology and autopsy results. While we're waiting for that, investigation is still going on. And, you know, there is this guy, his friend that came out, Owasoro Lori Oro Mohbad. You know, people have been clamoring for who were the people that were with him in the last 48 hours. So, in the last 48 hours, one of his friends, Otijade, Otisoro Sita, Oni Omu, they hide more because he has been hiding everywhere. Before we talk about that, his friend, about the DNA test that you people have come to me. Àwọn mi bú mi lórí YouTube báyìí. Ẹ wo pé kí la Àjọkẹ́ ṣe fún yín. Àjọkẹ́ tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀tàn. Àjọkẹ́ ìgò lásán ló ń tà. Àjọkẹ́ tí ò ní wàhálà lẹ́dẹ̀ máa ń bá jà tó. Ẹ má bọ̀ mi kò jà. Àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ máa kí n jà. Tẹ́lẹ̀ mi ò ráyè tí yín o. Wọ́n ní, why are you shielding Wunmi from doing DNA test? As if I have Wunmi's number. As if I am a friend or family. As if I am not saying she shouldn't. And like I told you, and I'll continue to say it, if she's being investigated, interrogated, and she's found to be one of those responsible for the death of her husband, she should be held responsible and let her face the justice. I'm a baomolowe báyìí. Àwọn abiyamọ abato ọmọ yẹn á lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó wà nínú ẹ̀ o. You guys are coming to me. You want me to just take take a ground or to be on your side, take a side of Wunmi is guilty. No. Or Wunmi is not guilty. No. Like I said, I've told you. Maybe you don't understand. But yeah, going bomb me. I beg boy you ban me. Money me only Wunmi guilty. Money me only ko guilty. So I am just an analyzer, and I will look at A, I will look at B, I will look at Z. Then I will just talk about what I see generally and what I feel. The only thing I said was about the DNA test. Because the people that talked about it didn't bring it as a solution to getting justice for Mohbad, who killed Mohbad last, or not about DNA. Mrs. Adeyinka Alabi, the DNA, Baba has come out. Maybe you were not, like you said, I don't think you were in our program. Baba said there was no DNA test. We got it online that the DNA test had been conducted and it was positive. Baba said if there was any DNA test, that's Mohbad's father, said if there was any DNA test, he would have been invited and is demanding for DNA tests now. But I want fair DNA test because ọkàn àwọn ò mọ̀ sí Wunmi. Wọ́n sọ pé ọkàn àwọn ò mọ̀, àwọn sọ pé nítorí ọjọ́ iwájú kínú àwọn lè dùn pé ọmọ àwọn ni ọmọ tí Mohbad fi sílẹ̀. Invariably is saying he doesn't trust that lady. That's my own. And for you guys, like I said, that I've been saying that mo ní kó má ṣe DNA test. Èmi kọ́ ni máa sọ pé kó má ṣe DNA test. She herself has said that she was ready. You know, when they were saying it, that about 4 weeks or 3 weeks ago, that yes, I'm ready to do the DNA test. So if she's ready, she's ready. And Baba now has said, but yes, they want the DNA test. So it will be a good thing for her to go for it. So for me, it is not, it's just about the bullying, the curses. That is what I'm talking about, because we have not determined or concluded on the investigation. So I will not be part of you. I still stand my ground that I will not be part of you to say Wunmi did it when investigation has not been concluded. So I am not sorry to still stand on my faith that stop cursing Wunmi, stop cursing Prime Boy, stop cursing the nurse, stop cursing that boy spending. Ẹ ṣépè fún àwọn èèyàn nítorí pé ọlọ́pàá kó wọn dání. Àwọn tẹ́rí gangan tó terrorize bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tí ẹ rí wọn live and direct. Like I said, they have not, for sure, they were not there when that boy by that Sam Larry and Naira Marley. But the fact still remains that they have their video footage of where he was being harassed. So, òun làwọn yẹn náà ń jẹ̀yà fún. Ẹ ṣépè fún àwọn èèyàn tí ọlọ́pàá yìí kó. Wípé, of course, wọ́n suspect, so they're still suspects. They are still suspects. Wọ́n tí sọ fún yín pé wọ́n investigate wọn ní tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀. Àwọn kan ṣépè fún Prime Boy yẹn tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀rẹ́ ó sọ màmá ẹ̀ sọ pé kò tí ẹ mọ̀ pé bí ọ̀rẹ́ ti sọ pé there's going to be a show. But he never even thought about it. It was his friend that called. It was Mohbad that called and reminded him to come over. Why are we cursing him yet? Ṣé wọ́n ti sọ fún yín pé òun ló pa ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ni? Or because you heard that he had a fight with his friend. On that one, his friend came out to talk. This friend narrated a lot of things about past, but I'm not going to go into it because, of course, we have seen, he showed all the videos. He showed all the videos where this guy, where Naira Marley and Sam Larry were attacking Mohbad. So I'm not going to go into that because we have seen all the videos. But because this guy had been hiding for a very long time, boy, ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad ni, ìkan nínú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́. Ó lóhun tí ń sá pamọ́ látijọ́ yìí, that he has been hiding because of his own life, because he's just a dancer, and he feels that coming out kóhun má kàn lọ pa ara òun dànù torí àwọn èèyàn táwọn bá ṣe yìí wọn kì í ṣe ẹran rírọ̀. So now let's listen to this guy, what he said about Mohbad's about the whole issue. Kí ló dé tó ń gbé mi lọ sílé? Stop it. Can you stop? Kí ló dé? Ayé mà níkà o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú. Yes, his name is Oladapo Gbenga Oreoluwa. His Instagram name is Lifestyle of Reze. Lifestyle of Reze. Adeyinka, mumoma, awon yeke. Lifestyle of Reze. His name is Oladapo Gbenga Oreoluwa. He was one of those people that were with Mohbad that last period of his life. We didn't hear about this guy because he has been hiding. Remember when people were talking about Mohbad's case, they said, bring out, like, I said it, that this justice for Mohbad, some are doing it for a purpose. Some are doing it for money. Some are doing it to gain followership. Some are doing it for so many reasons. God sees our hearts on everybody. For you cloud chasing, for you looking for money, for you looking for followership, for everyone, for those that are looking for genuine justice, may God judge everyone accordingly. We have seen today on Instagram, all social media, we have seen very dark man is now living large. Because, of course, when he started this, he has been doing his cream business and all that. But he came into limelight and so much when he talked about Mohbad's case. That's why I said women supporting women, men are supporting men now. You women are not supporting women. Start supporting women. Men supporting men. We saw Davido, he invited this man to Lagos, got him a nice apartment, a hotel or apartments, Airbnb or whatever. So he's there now with them, dining and whining with the big boys in the industry. Of course, people have raised eyebrow on that, saying, is he really fighting for Mohbad or is fighting for his tummy? You know, a lot of people have said a lot of things. Like, for me, I believe what would be. But whatever it is, people are raising eyebrow on that. It's your choice. You can make your choice on what you feel about this man meeting up with the big boys in the industry. People have said that, you know, like, you can't just suspect everybody as the killer or killers of Mohbad. No. So if Davido gives out money to help the family at that point in time, it shouldn't be seen as anything. Or Chief Priest Kubana, I don't know him, like I said, but they said he was one of those that organized a show, you know, where Mohbad, you know, went last, you know, the last show. So, but for this guy now is now with the big boys. That's on that note. So this guy is one of those that were with him on the last day when he went for that show. The guy wrote, he came out and said he has been hiding for a long time and said, I love Mo so much because he was there for me a lot of times. Oh no, nífẹ̀ẹ́ Mo gan ni nítorí pé gbà tí ò sí nǹkankan ó dúró tì wọ́n. That's why I could discuss this. I feel this is the little I could do for him. And I know that what he wants for justice is to prevail. So, Oladapo Gbenga Oreoluwa, lifestyle of easy. He's a dancer and he goes around with Mohbad. We never heard about him because he has been hiding, like I said. So he has come out now that he has to come and talk and let us know what is happening. Where's my glasses? This one is recommended. I don't know where I have my recommended. I think I can still read. I don't know. Let me go ahead. Honestly, Oba, I know more. He went to Gistlover to speak to Gistlover. He said, please, Gistlover told him, please say the truth. Truth alone. Don't cover Wunmi if she is bad. Don't cover Wunmi if she is bad. You know, everyone has been attacking Gistlover too. That, you know, why is Gistlover covering Wunmi? And they have said, or he or she that's under that profile has said, no, if Wunmi is guilty, let us, you know, deal with. Thank you, Ma. I didn't Kalavi. Let's deal with her. But for now, she has not been found guilty. So he's now telling this friend of Mohbad that has come to his DM that don't tell her lies and don't cover Wunmi up. Ma cover Wunmi up. Nítorí kí Ọlọ́run bá má gbogbo ẹni tó bá cover anybody up nínú case yìí. Ọmọ tí ẹ̀ náà àrìn fẹsẹ̀ sí òun ni. So let's go ahead. The guy said, honestly, Oba, I knew more with Prime Boy years ago. That's Prime Boy. Already, call, tí Mohbad call to wa, tí wọ́n ní wọ́n jọ ń ja ẹ̀ṣẹ́, tí Mohbad fi lọ fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe. That's the friend that I said some are cursing. That is unfair. Because, you know, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yín rárìn fẹsẹ̀ sí. Ìyẹn tí ò bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ o. Even when I shot the video which got him to limelight, who they challenge, that's his friend, who they challenge here, òun gangan, òun ló fi ni àwọn Naira Marley fi rí tí wọ́n fi invite. So he said it was the one that shot that video for him. That's how close they have been. Prime has always been Mo's good friend, but they have this habit of playing rough when they argue. You know, most of these our young boys, this friend of his said, Prime, Tumo, or Mohbad ni they've been friends for years. But wọ́n ní wà tó máa ṣe jàgídíjà kọ́kọ́ máa jà, kọ́ máa ṣe pé àwọn ṣeré pa, kọ́ máa lura wọn. That has always been their lifestyle. When they argue, like throwing punches and later drinking together. So most times I just laugh, look at them. Even when I try to step in, Mo would be like, "Now my friend, no worry." You know what? Look at that now. So many times he said they will always punch each other. You can't be beating your friend like this. Now. You understand? Boys will always be boys, like you said, man. Boys will always be boys. But no, don't touch him. He's my friend, so don't touch him. Ma worry. That's the way we roll. So, that is that even when he wants to intervene, that's Mohbad will stop him from intervening. But honestly, at that Ikorodu show, so he was there. This guy was there at the Ikorodu show. This guy, we never knew he was there. He has come out to tell us that he was at the Ikorodu show with Prime. But honestly, at the Ikorodu show, I just was really tired and kind of tipsy. So I was in the other Prado when we got home. He was there with them. But he said he was a bit tipsy. But òun ti mu ọtí díẹ̀. Mo táwọn boys bá ní mo ti yó, ó ti lọ rẹ̀, òun ti yó nínú níjọ́ yẹn, ní alẹ́ ìjọ́ yẹn. Bọ̀bọ́ yìí ní òun ti mu ọtí yó. So òun ò sí nínú Prado, ṣé Prado ni ẹ má bínú. Prado tí Mohbad àti Wunmi àti Prime tọ́jọ́ wà. It goes to show how close they were. That's Prime Boy and Mohbad for being in the same Prado with his wife. Do you understand? So it goes to show they were even Mohbad and Prime were closer as relationship than this particular guy, because he said he was in another Prado. So of course, like Prime said, they had, you know, entourage of cars that went there. So he was not in that particular Prado. So he said he was tipsy, and so he was in the other Prado. Now, he said when we got home, I landed on bed. But woke up in the middle of the night to come downstairs. So they all slept in the same house. Prime, what down Prime. So he just said he was tipsy, he was in another car. So they got home and he woke up in the middle of the night. I saw more Mohbad and our team. That's the team of Mohbad's team. Mohbad was bleeding on his arm. I was surprised and asked what happened, but they said he begat issue with Prime. So the boys answered him that remember that is how they grew up. Yes, I didn't call they grew up together. They have been used to punching each other, like that guy said, that they have been used to punching each other. So when he woke up and saw him bleeding, he asked the question, don't worry, Prime not to. So he said, okay. I was surprised and asked what happened, but they said he begat issue with Prime. I felt it's their normal play. So the next day, around afternoon, so he felt it's the normal play. Remember, he was bleeding. He was being taken care of. But because this guy was already tipsy, he just came downstairs maybe to take water or whatever, and he saw them treating the ham, and he asked, they said, yeah, he said because he felt it's a normal thing. So he left them and went back to bed. So the next day, around afternoon, in the afternoon, when he woke up in the afternoon, I wanted to go home and pick few clothes and shoes, because we got a show in Tasud on 13th. I left on the 11th. So he said they had another show, so he went home to get his things. You know, anything big. So he said he went home because they have another show on the 13th. So he left there on the 11th. While I was stepping out, I saw Mohbad in our gym. As at that morning, it happened on Sunday. On Monday morning, he said he still saw more, that's Mohbad, in their gym. In their gym place, which is outside the room. One of the team, DJ Bami, was cleaning his blood stain on his hand. That means he was still bleeding. That's the essence. That's what I want to bring out. He was still bleeding. So, he continued on team members. Did you hear? He said one of the team members was cleaning him. Remember, he saw him in the middle of the night. He was being cleaned. Now, again, seeing him again in the gym near Jokeji, they were still cleaning blood from his arm. It's so unfortunate that this guy died this way. Because if somebody has been bleeding a night before, the following day is still bleeding, and nothing has been done about it. Always eyebrows gone. And Mohbad asked why I carried back like a student going to school. Mohbad was still playing his usual self, telling his friend, where are you going with the bag that you are carrying like a student? I laughed and said, I was just going home and not school. He replied saying, you're supposed to wear socks to complete your bag because you look like primary students. It teases me like that because I have a small stature. That he was playing with him and teasing him that you better go and wear socks because you look like a student. So he said he laughed it off and he went. I told him to go to the hospital to treat his wound because his hand was swollen. So this guy said, as at that Sunday, Sunday, Monday morning, he said his hands was already swollen. So he advised him, go to the hospital or where it's woo. That evening, the manager called, which is Shio Lofe, that's his friend, asking if I was around, because most number isn't going through. But I told her I wasn't home. Only manager, Mohbad pe òun ní ọ̀sán ní ọjọ́ yẹn. That day he left in the evening. So the manager was calling him. I tried most number and it was not going through. And texted but didn't go through, which was unusual at 11th of September. But I don't even reason anything. I just felt maybe he's on only I just felt he's on DND or so. DND. I also noticed Mohbad didn't check my Snap story. That night cause he's always one of the persons that check my story on Snap whenever I post. I still didn't even reason it. So as at that Monday, only manager got pay go. So it was sad that it's so unusual. Normally, you understand? Oh, do not disturb. DND. Eshima. Mochisola Olubukala said, do not disturb. Thank you so much. So he said it was on DND. Do not disturb. He thought it was on DND. Do not disturb. Eshiayo, let me know. So he said he thought it was on do not disturb. So he didn't think about it that maybe he put it on do not disturb. So he didn't worry about it. So he said all through that Monday, the whole Monday, he didn't get through him. And it was so unusual for him not to check a Snap story. So he was wondering, but I don't show concerning Snap or Snap here. And he didn't call him. Something is wrong. But he said he didn't reason it. That he wasn't thinking about it as big deal because guys, you know the way they are. He said, Oba, it was the next day I heard more died. It was the next day. That was on Tuesday. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Mohbad tó fi sílẹ̀ ní àná, ó ti kú. I rushed from my side down to his place on getting there by night, cause of September. But I know even reason now. Okay, cause of kidding. I rushed from my side to his place on getting there that night, cause of traffic. And Lekki side, there's always traffic. My brother was already on the floor, lifeless. Like I said, in my October 5, 2020, I fear nobody but God, my creator. So he's saying now that, you know, is referring to all the secrets is leaking, is talking about, because before this, like I said, I'm not going to go through all he sent to this lover. It's all about what he went, what Mohbad went through in the hands of his former boss and his gang. You understand? So, like I said, I'm not going to go into that because that's not what we are talking about now. What we are talking about is his last moment with his friends. So, he's now saying that he doesn't care now. Whatever happens to him is out. But he needs protection because, of course, they now see that he's coming out and is spilling things out of everything that happened. He said, Abi, you know, Kuku passed that one. That last one time person will die. The only person that helped me before graduating in school don't die. Make the boy shall no sleep. Because I feel betrayed if more spirit doesn't fight. Because I'm scared. I'm just trying to act strong. You know, easy. So this is his friend that has given us an illustration of what happened the last moments. Like we said, there are people that needs to still talk. And I think this is one of the people that are spoken to us now, at least not directly, but through this lover, that he was there with him. Unfortunately, so sad, ma Adeyinka Alabi. Oh, we're very unfortunate that this young guy died. Like I said, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Ọlọ́run ọba nìkan ló mọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọbẹ̀. We have picked out so many things. Like they said, the CCTV camera was never connected. So we can't even trace the movement of who goes into that house, who comes out of that house. Except if the estates, you know, the estates will have their own CCTV camera. If the estates, yeah, talking is therapeutical. So is speaking out. So, and the guy has asked for protection because he's telling everybody everything he knows about Naira Marley and Sam Larry. How they've written several petition to the Nigerian police, and nothing was done. You can remember Nigerian police said it was only one petition that they wrote, and the petitioner did not come on board, and which the petitioner was Mohbad. So they are saying, yeah, Mohbad ujade kuwa I want invite kuwa. So Mohbad ni won mu dani lori yen. But this guy has come out to say, no, they wrote several petitions to the police, but they never did anything about it. We know that, of course, this guy was harassed, was beaten, was disgraced. When I moyigba, no ma yashomo long, o ma da yepe sunje, o ma share everything. These are people that, you know, they are doing whatever they did to this guy. But for the last moment, this guy has told us what he knew about it. But one thing I've noticed about this is still the consistency of what Prime said in his interview. Of course, his own interview was Prime because so that's why it's often deal with Prime. But like I said, there is still consistency about Prime trying to get in touch with his friend by calling the wife the following day to ask for his bag, and the wife said that he couldn't come to the house, you know, because of course, like I said, the wife might feel, look, you got him annoyed, and that was why you people had a fight. And then Jack, today were in pain. Maybe the wife didn't want him to come to their house, you know. So, and then for this particular person, and the mother, the father, they said still the same thing, that I had a wound into Prime ja. Though you can see that this guy did not talk about when you eat away sinu glass. He said a Prime ja. So, and like he said, that has always been the way they play together. So it might not be any conspiracy about somebody giving Prime money or whatever. So that I don't know. That's left for the police to decide. But the issue still remains that they had a fight, and that fight led to where he is today, you know. And so I just wish them all the best. But for me, like, they have raised so many questions, and that is why they are asking the Nigerian police to look deeply into Wumi's case too. That, look, why did she not take him to the hospital? And like I said, you can't force a man to the hospital. That's the truth. You can never force any man to the hospital. For you people that are saying you are not like a mother, why if it's your son? Yes, I pray that my son will not go that way. Your sons will not go that way. Your daughters will not go that way in the mighty name of Jesus. But men will always be men. And that doesn't mean we cannot say the truth. Do you understand? Let's be consistent with the truth. And I stand by it. If Wunmi is responsible in any way for the death of her husband, intentionally, may God judge her and bring her to book. It's not about God judging alone. May God bring her to book. Let justice prevail on that issue. And I still stand by it. Justice for Mohbad is what we want, because, you know, we've talked about substance misuse, grooming, which have been affiliated to this particular group, the former boss. We can't expatiate it enough. So we hope that they will look into that on this case. This case broadens our minds to so many things, open our eyes to so many things, and for the government to look straight into so many things in the society when it comes to that, their industry with substance misuse. We are still talking about that. We wait on that. We stand on it. And for Mohbad's dad, we wish him all the best. People are saying that I am saying Mohbad's dad. People can lie. Where did you hear me say Mohbad's dad is bad? I didn't say that. All I said was that Mohbad's dad should stop doing interview up and down, because granting interviews will make him say certain things that he's not supposed to say. People are saying that, of course, he has the right to speak out. Maybe that's the way of grieving, you know. It could be, but he has to be careful, because if you burn the bridge between you and the only grandson by Mohbad, you're imole, you cannot get that love back. No matter how you see it, that is the truth. Only akin tiko to bodore. If you people like, believe it. If you don't like, believe it. Don't believe it. So many of you have really put your mind so tightened your heart that you believe that child does not belong to Mohbad. What gave you the impression? I don't know. Some even said it that that child doesn't even look like Mohbad. What makes you say that? I don't know. I posted Cute Abiola and his lovely son, and people were saying, you don't need DNA test. Mohbad, see that boy looks more, Mohbad's son looks more like Sam Larry. They just sold a story for you people, and you jumped on it. Do you understand? You jumped on it. But whatever it is, we'll wait on whatever they want to do. The family have asked for DNA test, and it depends on Wunmi. I still stand by it. If she says no, if they're legally married, if she says no, it's a no. But if she wants to do it, just like people that are close, that are genuinely looking for justice, have said, yeah, that will give her rest of mind and give that child, you know, sense of belongingness in the near future. But for daddy to accept it, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you for coming. I love you for coming. Thank you. Continue to support our brand. You know, we sell glasses. Don't forget. I'm going on Niger Styles and Beauty Tips alone. When I finish this program, I'm bringing one man that needs our support, our help. If you are a Nigerian and you want to help, God has given you a heart to help, you can meet me there. I will talk about it. You understand? So I wish us all the best. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you want to go away. But then meet me very, very soon. Love you all. Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma. God bless you. God bless ya.